Welcome back to the Bobby King Iraqi Dinar News Report, where truth meets momentum, and momentum meets the moment we have all been waiting for. Today, we are stepping inside the secret operations room that monitors the pulse of the Iraqi economy and protects the dinar from wild swings and hidden volatility. Stay locked in, because we are breaking down why many analysts expect a direct announcement of appreciation and why new data shows Iraq is positioning for a stable, open, transparent exchange environment. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and support me so we can keep bringing real updates, real truth, and real-time analysis. Tonight, something monumental is unfolding deep inside Iraq, and the world is barely paying attention. Hidden behind sealed doors and guarded corridors, an elite command center exists, and only a handful of insiders dare speak about it. They call it the Secret Operations Room, and it's the nerve center that monitors the pulse of the Iraqi economy in real time. This room watches every rise and dip in the value of the dinar, every movement in the market, and every signal that could threaten stability. And now, whispers from inside this facility claim that Iraq is preparing for a moment that could shock global markets and send a ripple through every investor watching for the next major currency shift. For years, Iraq has lived under forced stabilization. In simple terms, the dinar has been held in place by a tight peg. It has been locked down to prevent aggressive shifts and protect the financial system, while Iraq rebuilt its institutions. But experts now believe this era is ending. They say Iraq is preparing to move from a restricted, pegged rate to a managed float, and eventually to a fully free market currency. That transition is massive, and the people who truly understand monetary policy know what this could mean. It signals the beginning of value discovery by the open market. It signals that Iraq believes its economy is strong enough to stand on its own. And it signals something even more powerful. The dinar may soon appreciate. According to sources near the operations room, officials have been running simulations, stress tests, and technical readiness drills. They'll want no mistakes. They'll want no shocks that could destabilize progress. They'll want a clean liftoff. Evidence now suggests that the infrastructure is fully built. Electronic systems are in place. Policy coordination is aligned. Banks are connected. Monitoring tools are active. This is the kind of preparation a nation makes before stepping into a new era. This is exactly how Kuwait did it. And what happened next is the part that has people buzzing today. When Kuwait ended forced stabilization and allowed its value to be determined by markets, the currency shot up exponentially within 24 hours. It created one of the most dramatic reevaluations in modern financial history. Now, many analysts believe Iraq is lining up the pieces to take a similar leap. The government is emphasizing transparency. The central bank is tightening compliance. And every day, more signals point to a carefully engineered transition. Inside Iraq, ordinary citizens sense something different. Transactions feel smoother. Exchange outlets report unusual calm. Banks have begun receiving technical updates with no explanation. And behind the scenes, trusted Iraqi contacts are hinting that the window between December 2nd and January 2nd could be historic. Some insiders believe the shift could happen as early as December 1st. Others think it will land a few days after. But nearly everyone agrees on one thing. Iraq is close. Very close. The central bank has already announced that the program rate ends in 2025, and here we are, at the very end of 2024, with every indicator flashing that the forced stabilization period is over. Anyone paying attention can feel the momentum. The operations room has been unusually active. Monitors stay lit through the night. Decision makers are in constant communication. These are not normal signals. These are signs of preparation for a major economic move. Experts say that when a nation ends a forced stabilization period, they rarely take long pauses. The system is either ready or not. If Iraq believes it is ready, then the shift to a managed float is the natural next step. And a managed float is simply a brief bridge toward a free market rate. Once the currency enters open discovery, the markets take control. Value adjusts naturally. Pressure points reveal strength. And if Iraq has indeed built the foundation it claims, then appreciation becomes not only possible, but likely. Imagine what that means. After years of speculation, frustration, doubt, and delay, Iraq might finally be stepping into the phase many have been waiting for. A phase where outside influence doesn't artificially pin the dinar down. A phase where domestic strength drives the value upward. A phase where investors, citizens, and global markets watch a longest-reigned currency rise toward its real potential. This moment is not fueled by hype. It is fueled by structure. Iraq now holds more foreign reserves than at any point in recent history. Old debt issues have been resolved or restructured. Economic reforms are underway. International partnerships are strengthening. Technology infrastructure has been upgraded. Payment networks are modernizing. and anti-corruption enforcement is tightening. Everything points to a government preparing for a stable, strong, and more transparent exchange environment. And that aligns perfectly with the message from the operations room. They are not trying to manage chaos. They are preparing for transition. And transitions like this are rarely slow. They arrive in sharp breaks. They arrive with decisive announcements. They arrive when the system is primed and the signal is given. This is why experts around the world are now watching Iraq with renewed intensity. This is why analysts are comparing the moment to Kuwait. This is why insiders are telling people to pay attention to early December through early January. Because when a currency breaks free from a program rate and moves into a true market environment, everything can change in an instant. We may be days away from seeing Iraq reveal the next stage of its economic identity. The question now is simple. Are we paying attention? Because the signals are everywhere. The groundwork is set. The timing makes sense. And the voice coming from inside that operations room sounds clear. Something big is coming. This moment may be the closest we have ever been to a major shift in the value of the Iraqi dinar, and every signal from Baghdad reinforces that a new phase is coming. The secret operations room is active, the indicators are aligned, and the timing windows shared by my trusted Iraqi contacts cannot be ignored. Whether the announcement comes on December 1st or between December 2nd and January 2nd, the stage is fully set for Iraq to move from a managed rate to a true free float, just like Kuwait did before its surge. So stay alert. Stay informed, and stay connected with the Bobby King Iraqi Dinar News Report, because this channel will continue to bring you the truth with no filter and no hesitation. If you gained value today, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, and support the channel so we can keep delivering non-stop updates that help you stay ahead of the curve. Your support keeps this mission alive. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next update as we follow this story to the final moment.